Welcome to the masterclass, The Secret to 3 Diamond Rings, Inspire Him to Propose. For anybody that doesn't know me, I'm Ellie Taylor, so I'm a dating and relationship coach, and I help women be empowered in love and attracting their affluent provider husband. So this masterclass, I share with you some tips and tricks how you can, inspire a man to propose, and not just some kind of man, because actually when you have read about feminine energy, dating, structure, all of that, you might find out that there are so many men who want you, but you probably want a man that is so kind, that is affluent, that is providing, and that makes you so happy every single day. So that's actually what most of my clients want. So I'm going to assume that you desire that too. And the process of the masterclass is that I start with the story of my other client that actually got those 3 engagement rings this year. Oh, I'm just messing with the light. That actually got those 3 engagement rings this year, just for a little spice and inspiration. And then we go to the secrets that I'm going to share with you. And then I share with you how you can continue working with me beside of the masterclass. And at the end, any questions that you have, you can either ask in the chat or you come on live and address them. All right. So you might maybe heard me talking about this. I posted it somewhere, but I had a client this year attracting 3 diamond rings from 3 millionaires. And it was within working with me in the 6 months coaching package. So I think the first proposal was after 2 months or something, then after 4, and then after 5, kind of. And that was so inspiring, because she stepped into this huge abundance of, yes, I can have my dream man, and not only one, but multiple. So she literally found 3 high quality men that she felt attracted to. They were funny, they were, romantic, they were providers. Like, she literally didn't even need her income anymore, because she had 3 guys providing for her. And I also have 2 other clients this year getting engaged to millionaires. One of them is 68, and so I'm kind of super excited to talk about this topic, because I figure that more ladies want to feel inspired and want to learn how to get there. Okay, but you might think, okay, maybe she got there, but this is something I could never achieve. I could never reach it. And let me tell you, this lady that, let's call her Jessica. She wants to stay private. This lady, when she came to me, she was so frustrated. She was so frustrated because she did read all of the books. She was, watching many YouTube videos. She was even coached before, but she just couldn't break through. And she just couldn't break through, partially because she wasn't applying the knowledge that she had correctly, because there are certain structures and feminine, masculine energy things that, if you apply it correctly, it just works and the guy just feels inspired. But partially, she also didn't have the confidence, and she was full of doubt and frustration. And the more she kind of tried to get engaged, the more she chased the guys away. And the more she was going away, although she knew the tools, because she was taking classes, she was reading books about this topic. And I will tell you later the reason why, all of her effort didn't lead to success, and why suddenly she could have such a quick success. So yeah, but that's kind of for the story, and I'm just like super excited for her. And for any lady, actually, there is no perfect goal for anybody. If you decide I want to be single, if you decide I want to just be circular dating for a while, that's fun and fine too. But it's all about your happiness, okay? So it's never about the ring, it's never about the status, never about the money from the guy that you would be provided for. It's about your happiness, and whatever this means to you, you shall have it. All right, but in case you do want to be engaged, this masterclass is for you. And be engaged by your dream man, not by somebody man, not by some man. Okay, so how can you get there? The first thing first are knowing about feminine and masculine energy. So knowing the structure, right? That means that you allow the man to come to you, you allow the man to chase you, you are kind of the prize, and he has to put so much time, effort, and energy. Yeah, most women, when they like a guy, they're like, oh, this is my dream man. They're trying hard, they are very nice to him, or they don't ask for the money, they don't ask for gifts, they don't ask for attention, they don't ask for anything because they like him so much. And the truth is, sometimes this is even going into the wrong direction, because a man needs to invest in you highly. He needs to invest in you time, energy, and money in order to feel so much love for you. When a man receives, he doesn't feel the love for you, and he doesn't feel like he's invested. All right, so a guy literally falls in love. He, a masculine man falls in love, and for that he needs to invest. Yeah, and that's why, I always tell my private clients to require certain things, just like maybe you saw in my story. My other client got flowers yesterday and some fruits, to require certain things, because the man needs to fall in love and be invested, and this is how he will be inspired to propose later too, because he's like full invested in you, and he's like, yeah, I'm already investing in you all the way, and I want to be with you. So he must kind of also want you more than you want him, and you do it by letting him invest. So this is one thing, is letting him invest, so not feeling guilty about it, but other part is to also require it. Yeah, so what is your normal? That's why I kind of also love circular dating for most of clients that just start out, because then they have multiple options. But even if you don't circular date, even if you just are with one guy, you decide how you want to be treated. Okay, so there are certain things, if you have read books or watched YouTube videos or taken some courses, there are certain things for feminine and masculine polarity that we have to apply. And again, this knowledge you get here, you get in other videos from me, but the application of it, when do I use this tool? Yeah, for example, I was sharing that it's important to lean back and let him come to you. Yeah, so but the application of it, you only kind of have in one-on-one coaching. And so another part is, for example, I had a client reach out to me today on Voxer, and she was saying that this guy is kind of like really mean, and she sent me a screenshot of him, and he actually wasn't mean. She was just triggered. And so again, without the one-on-one guidance, she wouldn't even know what to answer, what to respond, because she knows the tools. She have been learning the stuff for years, but she doesn't know what to do in the moment, because the trigger might come up, some childhood wound might come up. Okay, so these are the structure and the tips, and I don't really want to go deep in here because I have tons of YouTube videos about this. So if you want to learn more about circular dating, feminine energy, how to inspire a man to step up, propose, watch my YouTube videos, and I have so many tips in there. Today, I would like to continue more with the energetics of that, okay? Because this is for the women that are advanced, all right? That actually want to apply those tips, like leaning back, letting the guy, fight for your attention, and all of those juicy things. So whenever you want a man to propose, actually, it even counts for anything else. Whenever you want a man to do anything for you. But let's stick with proposing, and let's stick with what I actually also did with my clients, and especially with this one that got those 3 amazing engagements this year, which she, by the way, chose the second guy. So, what we have to remove when you're on the journey to receive a proposal or anything else, it can be just love or money from the guy, we have to remove the fear and the unworthiness issue and the doubt and the undeserving feeling that I cannot have it. Okay, so let me share with you an example. Yeah, my client, she actually, she was dating, she was circular dating, and she was feeling a little bit undeserving that she can have proposals from great men, from highly successful men. She was thinking, no, they need a Barbie doll, they need a woman in their 20s. She's 35, by the way. And all of those things aren't true. So I helped her with, removing those undeservingness, unworthiness, doubt, guilt around this, frustration, because all of those negative emotions that you carry within, they, if you take action from them, they carry you away from your goal, not towards. And by the way, for anybody that has a business, keep listening to it, especially because those rules apply also for business. Yeah, but let's stay here with the proposal. So whenever you act out of those negative feelings, they take you away from your goal. Or you might still get to your goal of being proposed or being super successful, but it will take you so much effort, okay? So what you have to do is remove that, yeah? And how you do it by yourself, okay? So most people just numb their feelings, and this doesn't really work, because if you have numb feelings, you just feel numb and you just feel like you need to sleep the whole day or eat potato chips or other things to numb your feelings. Yeah, and I mean, it's sad, but most people don't know how to deal with those feelings, okay? Or some people just try to inject some positivity from the outside, just you can also use food for that, or just partying all day, yeah? And it's still kind of a numbing, okay? So when you have some method that works for you by yourself, great, amazing. Then we can move together to the next step. But if you were my client and you wouldn't know how to get out of this negative spiral, there are certain things that that you can do to get out of that. So you need to release those negative emotions, but not only the negative emotions, but also what triggers that. So many times we think this guy that I'm dating is the reason why I'm feeling that bad. But oftentimes, it's actually some kind of past experience or past childhood memory, or even actually experience with this guy that got stuck in your body, and now your body just can't get rid of these negative feelings. And that's why you keep recreating this reality that you can't attract an amazing guy. You keep attracting a negative experience in dating, and you keep attracting men who are low effort and just don't want you, or they want you, but way below your standards. And you're like, I can't marry this guy. All right. So what to do here is to release those emotions, and there are different tools, but they need to be hand guided. So to go deeper in there, you would need to, be my one-on-one client, so I can help you release those things step by step. All right, so now we go to the next level. Okay, so let's say you either do it by yourself or you have help from me. Then you have learned about the structure, how to do it, and you can definitely do it by yourself. Go back to my YouTube videos. There's a big dictionary how to do it. Okay, then you release the negative emotions, but really release, not just acting happy and making happy dances, like really released past negative emotions or current negative emotions. And now you're like, okay, I'm good. I can breathe again. I feel like myself. Let's go. What can we do now? Okay. So the next step is to actually step into the feelings of deservingness, like fully deservingness. Like, I deserve this amazing treatment. I deserve being proposed to, and I deserve to be provided to. I deserve to be proposed to. I deserve to feel relaxed and good about the around the man. And this deservingness, is going to send out a signal to the universe, to the man, that, wow, she actually deserves that. And you don't even have to say a word. The man will fast step up or step out. Okay, so this is something that, let me think about an example. The feeling of deservingness is like, let's say you walk into a supermarket, yeah, and you pay for some fruits, yeah, you pay some fruits, and they were like on discount, but on the checkout they charge you fully. A person that feels deserving for what she paid for will be like, you know what, those fruits were on discount, I'm like paying twice as much. I feel deserving, that I deserve to get it for what I paid. Yeah, but for example, my mom, I hope she doesn't listen. She has none of this deserving feeling. She doesn't feel like she deserves anything. My mom would go to the checkout and be like, "Oh, I probably don't deserve it. Okay, let me pay twice." Okay, it's sad, but it's our energy, and I can't stress this enough. So, deservingness. The second point is abundant mindset. All right. So, abundant mindset, of course, it will help you in your own career, but it will also help you attract men who have like this abundant mindset, who are like so abundant, they can like make the money and spend on you, and they're abundant, and they can make things happen. But abundant mindset also means that things can happen immediately in overflow, and I have access to that. So let me share with you another example of what I mean by abundant mindset, and that is, imagine you're on the beach near the ocean, and you have a basket, and then you go to the ocean, and then you just take some water from the ocean, like with your little basket. Yeah, so I have here my little glass, but let's say you have a basket. How do you feel taking this water? You feel abundant. You're like, wow, this is super easy, accessible. It's in overflow. And even if I feel like I'm too sick to get this water, I'm just like gonna ask my man, and he will just easily bring me this abundance because it's easily accessible and in overflow. But at the same time, you can like take this example and like go to your water tap in your kitchen. It's so accessible. It's there in abundance. Yeah, so we have to step into this feeling. But at the same time, imagine you are somewhere where you maybe don't have any access for water. You're traveling in some very dry areas, and you just don't have the water with you. Or maybe you're just like on a hike and you just have one little water bottle. That feels like lack, right? It feels like, oh, I don't have enough. There's not enough, right? And of course, these are real scenarios, and they are true. If you're on a hike, you don't have enough water if you just bring a little bit. But when you show up in dating, when you show up in relationships with this lack mindset of, this is the last guy on the planet and he doesn't have even money to pay for me, and he can't propose because this, guess what? You are in a lack mindset. And like it goes hand in hand with deserving feeling, but you are in lack mindset, and this will actually stop you from feeling deserving. This will stop you from feeling like, you know what, I deserve that. I don't care about your circumstances. I don't care about this. There's so many guys who want to love me, who want to propose, who want to be with me, and I so deserve that. Okay, so that's something you would need to add as well, which also adds to confidence, excitement, and feeling like $1,000,000. So, you know, all of those things kind of go along. And why is this so important? Why is it so important to step into those feelings of deserving? Like I shared with you the example from the supermarket, or the feeling of abundance that, yes, it is available for me, it's available for anybody, and it's easily accessible. Why is it so important to be in this feeling? Because this will lead you to be a vibrational match for what you actually want. Okay, let me know in the comments if this resonates. Kind of like, I'm so excited about this topic that I don't even pay attention if you guys say anything in the comments. All right, so the reason why it's so important to add those things like feeling deserving, feeling abundant, is because you become a vibrational match for your desire. So what do I mean by that? I mean by that is, imagine you are a happy person and you have a girlfriend who is very sad. Yeah, you probably might hang out with her once, but she's not going to be your best friend because you're not aligned. You are a happy person. You want to go party. You want to go on trips. And she's crying and complaining all day long. And she says that life is awful and she kind of hates her own life. You guys are not going to be friends because this is not aligned. Yeah, if you're a happy person, you love going out, you love going on hikes, you love being happy, you are going to want a person who is happy. And same is with the man that is affluent, is loving, is wanting to propose and provide for you. He's up here, and if you're here feeling undeserving, feeling fear, feeling doubt, feeling like there are no men out there, you guys are not aligned. There is no way you can get a proposal, even you have all the knowledge how to do it, even you have all the knowledge how to be feminine. If you're not aligned energetically, you guys cannot really, match. But again, when you release the doubt, the fear, the anger, yeah, when you start feeling you deserve that, when you start feeling I'm confident, I deserve that, you know what, there's abundance, like men are out, there's so many amazing men are out there, and it can happen anytime, and I deserve this good treatment. Guess what, you guys are gonna meet. And sometimes I get questions from women who are in relationships. They say, but what if I lose my husband? What if I lose my boyfriend? Because we are both here, like I feel I'm not deserving of this and he doesn't give this to me, so we are a perfect match. I don't feel deserving of money and proposal and he doesn't think that I deserve this, so he doesn't give this to me. What if I lose him? What if I go up here and I suddenly feel deserving, I suddenly feel confident, and I suddenly feel abundant? What if what if I lose them? So I can tell you most of the times from working with one-on-one clients, a guy that's committed to you, he's committed to you. Yes, he might have like a little time of what's wrong with you now? Like, do you feel like you deserve suddenly the world or what? So he'll be surprised in the beginning. But if a man is committed to you, he will level up with you. So that's kind of a good point, that people that are committed to you, that want to be with you, they will level up with you. Okay. So yes, you will lose the old person, but you will have a new one, or you literally have a new guy. But either way, you get what you want and you're gonna be happy. And this is all that's important, right? So again, this alignment can be fake. You can just like make dances and be like, I'm so happy and I am so aligned now and I am deserving. You really have to feel that. And if you can do it by yourself, great. If you can't, then I'm here to help you to really, really, become the vibrational match of the guy that wants to propose, wants to be around you. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. So the most important steps for you to learn are, the system and structure about feminine energy and how actually to communicate with men. You can go back to my YouTube channel to learn more about this. Then removing the doubt, fear, and negative emotions because they hold you back from achieving, being engaged to a affluent man. And you add the feeling of deservingness, confidence, and the feeling of, yes, I'm gonna have this. It's so accessible to me, like the water in my water tap, and I'm just going for that, and I'm asking for what I deserve, just like the person that feels deserving asks what she feels like she deserves to get for her money in the supermarket. Okay, all right. So this is the last step, and so again, this is for you. Try your best. I always love giving my best tips. This is also a little bit advanced. Yeah, try your best. But if you need further support, if you need support to actually deal with emotional breakdowns, with triggers around dating, with application of those tools that you are learning on the internet or from my YouTube videos, if you also need help to become the vibrational match, so it means that you become so magnetic to men that are high value, affluent, that want to propose. Yes, so then you can also continue working with me in one-on-one calls. And I actually have only one more spot this month because I just had a client signing up today. But if this spot calls out to you, I would love to support you on your journey towards, being engaged or even whatever your goal is in dating. All right. So I hope this masterclass really, really helped you. And now let's go into questions. So, do you have any questions? You can unmute yourself or you can type in the comments. If you have no questions, then we will end the call. But if you do, feel free to write them in the chat. All right, good. Then thank you so much for joining, everybody. And I will send out the replay later. All right. And if you do have other questions later, you can always reach out to me on my email. Yeah, so when you receive the replay, you have my email address. And I'm excited to share with you more tips and tricks on my social media, YouTube, Instagram. So make sure to follow me there. And other than that, thank you so much for joining. It was always such a pleasure. And I see you in the next video masterclass, whatever we're going to see each other, or maybe in private coaching. Okay, bye-bye.